Hey everybody, welcome to week 10 of Media Theory. Sorry I missed y'all in class last week. It was just a dumb emergency. Couldn't be helped. Um, to that end, I do have a very brief, it's like 9.5 minute video that is posted in week 9. So if you go back and look at week nine's content, you'll find a little overview of media industry studies and kind of the key theoretical underpinning of what it is that we're doing there, right? So it's a weird hybrid of communications theory and media history. We'll talk about some examples as well as the Tom Schatz piece on I Love Lucy in some depth for the first 20 minutes or so of class this week. And I think you'll start to understand a few different approaches for how you can apply media industry studies to your analysis for this class if you choose to go down that path. For this week, a few things on the docket. First, you have one reading, Henry Jenkins, Searching for the Origami Unicorn. Okay, this is about the Matrix, but what it's really about is how stories are told across different media to create kind of a cohesive whole in something that Jenkins calls convergence culture. We'll talk about that. I've got a little bit of slides prepped for Thursday already to kind of walk us through like what is convergence culture, what does that mean, but it has to do with how both in the late 20th and early 21st century there's been a convergence of both industry and kind of culture thanks to technologies, late term capitalism, and things like that, that kind of facilitate interactions with media and audiences in completely different ways than prior. So we'll talk about that. So you've got that reading. You also have two things to watch. First is Captain America Winter Soldier, which I believe is on Disney Plus at this point. So you'll need to use a free login week. Just make sure you cancel if you're not already subscribed at the end of your trial so that you don't get billed for it. And then we have Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., one episode that ties into that movie so that we can kind of talk about how this works or doesn't work. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was on Netflix, and you can still find it there. What we're looking at is it's like episode 17 of season 1, I think, but it's called Turn, Turn, Turn. So if you go on Netflix and just use the drop down under episodes and find that episode, watch it after Captain America Winter Soldier. It'll make a lot more sense, okay? Then we have our Zoom session. You also do have a second test, okay? It's much more streamlined and simplified. You have a little more breathing room and a place to play around with some ideas. The idea is that, for me, that this can generate ideas and potentially content for your final projects. So you have a week and a half to work on it. You'll need to write 1.5 to 2 pages. The details are already uploaded on iCollege, so feel free to look over them, email me with any questions, set up meetings to talk about it, whatever you want to do. And it's an object-oriented analysis. So basically, you'll choose an object, and then you'll apply some different theoretical approaches to it. You'll choose one and one. You are not locked into your final paper on this thing, but it can help get the juices flowing a little bit. So you're basically explaining a topic through analyzing a media object of your choice. Like I said, I think it's pretty streamlined and self-explanatory, but feel free to reach out for any questions. That's going to be due next Wednesday at midnight, so I'm giving you a full week and a half to do it. That's plenty of time to do what I've asked of you. You will need to make sure that it is second draft ready, because what I want to see is that your writing skills can be in full force, okay? There's a little bit about that on the prompt as well. So read over the instructions. You'll be fine, and I'll see you all on Thursday.